Hello guys, in today's video we will talk about lineups. I will give you the top 5 lineups and also explain them so you can start working on them in the mid game or in the late game, so you know what heroes to focus on and what combos you have in the game, and you will have multiple options and you will be able to pick which lineups fits you the most, because there is a lot of things you need to pay attention to, like having eternal artifacts or mythic artifacts. So I will mention 5 top best lineups so you can pick one of them. So please leave a like. Let's get this video at least 50 likes. I know you guys will support me when I ask it, and it's really important and keeps me motivated to provide you with the best content. Make sure you check out my Discord. I am hosting giveaways every week for skins. You will be able to get any of the skins that you need for the chests. And also you can now support me finally using the join button on my YouTube channel. And I am working on making exclusive content for this membership, and you will be able to talk to me directly and get guides from me. And for now, enjoy the video. So guys, right now I will start picking lineups. It will not be like in terms of the best one and the best two, and it will be just the best 5 lineups. You can work with any of them and you can make them work. There is no like one is better than the other. They all work and they all can be countered, depends on your situation and your mythic artifacts. And now I will pick the first lineup and we will discuss it and how good is it and why it works. The first lineup is the one I am using, and that doesn't mean it's the most powerful one. I can adjust a lot of things, especially that the Gunslinger recently is not performing. But if you are running Gunslinger, your best lineup is this. There is no better lineup than this for Gunslinger. You will need the Dark Knight and the Paladin, and you will need the Arcane Saint for more generating for your energy, and you will need the Witch. Maybe you can switch the Witch here, but in my opinion, this is the best lineup for Gunslinger if you are running him. You will need Dark Knight and Paladin combo for the heals, and then Arcane Saint for the energy for everyone. You will need the Witch for the anti-heals, and you will need Gunslinger to survive and kill them all. The key point here, if your Gunslinger dies, the whole lineup is bullshit. It will not do anything, and you will lose the fight immediately. And this lineup, in my opinion, is 8 out of 10. I will rate it, just in case you guys want to aim for it, but it works effectively. In the next lineup, we will have this, where you have Masked Ninja with Dark Knight, including the Shadow Master and Snow Woman with Witch. This lineup works so good to counter Gunslinger, to counter everyone. This lineup relies on Snow Woman having at least mythic artifact. You need her freeze, and then once she freeze, you need to have eternal artifact on your Masked Ninja and your Dark Knight. You can switch Dark Knight with Neza too and have more DPS, but in my opinion this is more than enough. You can also switch it with Paladin, but this lineup you can destroy enemies in like 5 to 10 seconds and they will push you. I can show an example of how this works by looking at other people. I think there's a guy that uses it also in other servers, but I will try to find for you this guy here. He uses the similar one, but you can see, even look how much difference the power is, but his lineup will immediately push me back and push me. Watch. Like, you see the difference with power, but he also managed to push me back and kill me. And even though, look at the difference. It's like a huge difference. This lineup is considered as pushback, and then you will destroy your enemies. It works effectively and it's free to play friendly. Make sure to check it and aim to it. Don't just focus on how everyone is playing. You can bring some variety. So once again, I will show the lineup. This one works very good, but you need the Snow Woman. You need all these heroes to be combined in order for it to work. Moving to my third lineup, suggestion, in what you see here, you have Neza, you have Paladin, you have the Shadow Fiend, and you have Silence and the Witch. This lineup is considered the best lineup in terms of everything. You will have a lot of DPS burst. This guy, having him Eternal Artifact, will stun the enemies, moving to like Neza will push them and deal a lot of damage, and then the Silence will come in and the Witch burst. This lineup is so effective, like don't underestimate it. This lineup can destroy enemies similar to the previous one, but in different ways, where it's just completely burst, and both of the Shadow Fiend and Witch works effectively here. And in my opinion, this lineup is the best, even though I said I don't want to mention any best lineups, but this one is like completely deadly combo that it works every time against almost everyone because of the Shadow Fiend combo with Neza damage and the Witch Dictator. I highly recommend it if you can have all these mythic and eternal artifacts. It's one of the best. For the next lineup, I will have the new hero that just got released alongside with the Holy Healer, Shadow Fiend, and Paladin and Panda. This lineup is completely broken in pushing back enemies. The new hero will immediately push back enemies, followed by the Panda and the Paladin for the heals and for the tanking. And you will push enemies in the corner. And you need Panda in this lineup because you don't have Witch. And Panda provide you with a heavy injury, which will reduce the enemy's healing. And then you will have the Shadow Fiend for the finish off. And because you are pushing back enemies constantly, you will need the Holy Healer to push and reduce the enemy's defenses, and then put the pool so you can destroy them and slow them down. This lineup is going to dominate for you in the end game. You can also replace a Paladin with Dark Knight or Neza if in case you need more damage, but in my opinion this works so good. I can show you a short how you will immediately knock back these two, push back, and you will corner the enemy so fast. Of course, we are here facing some random enemies, but look how effective you are in pushing back enemies. And you will just corner them and just start putting the pool, and that's it. You are destroying the enemies one by one. This team works super good in just pushing back the enemies, and you will be destroying them completely because of how strong your knockback is and how effective you can be with it. This lineup is, in my opinion, also one of the best, especially with this new hero that got released, and you can focus on him if you feel like. If you have like Holy Healer and Shadow Fiend and Paladin and Panda, all these combinations will provide you with a good combination to destroy enemies and also provide you with anti-heal. Previously, we always needed the Witch because you need the anti-heal, but since this guy is also so strong and deals true damage to the enemies, so he ignores all the defense, it's worth putting Panda for the anti-heal because Panda has a skill, as you know here. If you go to the skills, this skill will provide 50% anti-heals. So this one works super good, especially with if you combine it with the 10-man, where you put this also, because it will, here, heavy injury effect is increased by 3% and gain additionally 6% heavy injury effect up to 3 stacks, and this one can be upgraded and you will have a lot of heavy injury which will reduce the enemy's healing. And finally, we will talk about the last lineup that works effectively if you are facing a lot of teams that are tanky in the front line. You can use Levi with Foxy, and you will need 2 tanky and providing defense for your teammates. So you will need Paladin and Dark Knight in the combination, and then drop Arcane Saint or maybe the Silence, and then you will have a good combination of bursting the front lines of your enemies. In the beginning of the fight, you can immediately kill them all. Also, with the new hero, maybe you can replace Foxy with the new hero since she targets the front lines too, alongside with Levi. So you can work with this lineup too. You will push enemies immediately to the corner, but most importantly, you will melt their tanks and push them away so they cannot push you back. So if you're facing like Shadow Master and these heroes, you maybe will need to push all the enemies so they do not target your back lines, because you will be pushing them in the corner and then they will not be able to push you back. In my opinion, this is the least favorite one because of how good combinations we have in other lineups and how strong they are and in bursting damage. And I am not a person who likes bursting the tanks. I enjoy targeting the backlines. That's why I like Gunslinger, and also I like the Shadow Fiend because he targets everyone by putting these storms that he puts on the floor. And for me, I will always go with the Shadow Fiend and not Levi, and also Gunslinger. But there is a lot of people running Gunslinger recently, so it's hard to compete with it. But in my opinion, it's still effective. So these are the top 5 lineups in my opinion that is currently in the game when I'm talking about September. So this might change in the future. As you can see here, this guy runs the same as me. This guy runs slightly different, playing Neza with like the Old Man and the Silence. But even though he has more power, I can still beat him, and that's because I am just running different lineup. But as I explained, don't sleep on this. This is one of the best lineups for free to play, and it's super effective in low power. This guy, I am 100% no one can beat him, not even this, not even anyone from his similar power, and he can burst enemies even stronger than him. And this combination is working, in my opinion, for free to play. This is the best lineup. You have to keep in mind that you need everything to be Eternal Artifact and to have Awakening on them to see the effectiveness of it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you're running different lineup and if you think about something else or like some different combination. And make sure you leave a like, it's really appreciated, and I need these likes to keep me motivated and posting for you guys for the better content. And check out my Discord, I am hosting giveaways, and now you have an option to join my YouTube channel. You can support me directly by subscribing. It's only $1 or $2, and that's nothing, but it means a lot to me and keeps me in the track. Until then, have a good one.